I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. Today I'm looking at the new Boomster MK2 pedal from Jam Pedals. Now if you know the channel, you'll know what a massive fan I am of boost pedals, and I don't go out without a boost pedal on my pedal board. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, I can match any guitar's volume to another guitar. So for instance, if I take out something like a Les Paul and a Strat, I can match the Strat's volume to the Les Paul's output, so I don't really have to adjust my amp and be playing around with it while I'm doing a gig. And the other use for a boost pedal is to drive the front of your amp so you get that really nice edge of breakup sort of tone. The Jam Boomster MK2 really is the most versatile of all boost pedals because it's got so many different functions. Now let me quickly go through the controls. You've got the level control here, so that's the amount of boost. You've also got this switch here, so if you switch it to the top position, that cuts high end, so really useful for things like Strats if you've got a bright sounding guitar or a Telecaster. In the middle position, that's a flat full range response, so best if you don't want to affect the EQ setting of any guitar. And my favourite position on this is the bottom position, which introduces more mids, and that is extremely useful if you want that sort of clone boost sort of sound. I think it sounds absolutely fantastic. Not only that, this pedal works on 9 and 18 volts. So if you want more headroom, just plug it into an 18 volt output on your power supply. One of the things that I really love about this pedal is the fact that it's got a fantastic sounding buffer in it. Now, personally, I really like buffers. I know some people don't, but you've got that option if you don't want to use the buffer to put it in true bypass. So let's hear how it sounds. Now I've got my Strat plugged into the Boomster and it's going into my matchless amp and it sounds like this. In the top position, that's cutting off the high end, so it's taking off those real sort of ear-piercing high frequencies that you normally get from a Strat. Put it in the middle position, and the bottom position. So let's keep it in the middle position to start with. Well, I think the best way of me demonstrating this is to set my amp up just by using the Boomster, just to get the sort of tone that I want out of this Strat. So that's giving my amp just that little bit of push. If I take it out, so it's a subtle thing, but it's just pushing the amp just that little bit more. Now let's see how far we can get by pushing my amp's front end. Now as I'm doing this, I'm in the middle position, which is a full range position. Now the guitar's getting a little bit too bright, so I can switch it up to the top position. Just to filter off that very top end. Now if I switch it down to the mid boost position, which is right at the bottom, push the amp into overdrive, which to me sounds absolutely fantastic. Now another awesome use for a boost pedal, something like the Boomster, is to go in front or after a overdrive pedal. Now what I've got here, I've got the Boomster going into a Clone KTR. If I switch on the Clone on its own, it sounds like this. What I can do with this now is to use it as a sort of a dual drive pedal. So I've got the Boomster plugged into the KTR. If I switch on the Boomster, and also what we can do with this boost pedal is connect it after an overdrive pedal if you want to give more of a lead boost going into the front of your amp. So we get more of a volume boost as opposed to driving the front of the pedal, which we're going to be increasing the gain. What we're doing is just increasing the volume coming out the pedal. Now, if we look at the internals of the pedal, what we can do with the Boomster is to choose between buffered and true bypass mode by these little dip switches here. And we've also got these couple of trim pots at the top. The one on the left controls the high frequencies and the one on the right controls your mid frequencies for that mid boost. So with the Boomster, you can really tune it to exactly how you want it to sound. A really great addition to this pedal is the expression pedal input. What we can do here is to plug in an expression pedal, a regular sort of 10K expression pedal, and then whatever the control is, whatever the level control is set to on the Boomster, that is what the pedal will go to at its toe position. So for instance, what we can do is to use this as a complete variable volume control going into the front of your amp. So you can drive your amp in the way that you want to. So there you go. Now I've had this pedal for a few months and it's been on my pedal board ever since I received it because it is the ultimate utility pedal on your board. Anyway, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. I really hope you guys got something out of this. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe, click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul and I'll see you next time. Cheers.